Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Basham Rachak Wadash. My name is Cowboy from Plaintables camp. To the apostles video. They brought this information out quite a few times. And they talk about Jordan Maxwell. The apostles been talking about, it's Jordan Maxwell, this I guess interview or like TV special or something like that, or it may have been a paid recording. You had to buy the recording, I'm not sure. But 1993 discussion on the RFID chip.
And I guess this will be a second part of the previous video I put up where I played a clip from this video here, Millennium 2000. And the guest on Millennium 2000 was Jordan Maxwell, who passed away, Terry Cook, and this guy here that you see here, Anthony J. Hilda. And they were discussing about the subject matter of the New World, excuse me, the New World Order. Now this is the part of the video where they talk about the microchip. So without further ado, let's just check out what they got to say.
Of course. So that's what it's all about.
People are talking about our national leaders.
But it's time that we get down to the bottom line, and we shall return with just that. And you've discovered that they have still a smaller chip to identify the people, just like they identify cattle.
That's right, Anthony. Few people are even aware that in Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles, the city council voted a little over a year ago to require that all pets leaving the dog pound, the animal shelter, receive one of these implantable identifying chips in the back of the neck. Whether you have a cat or a dog or whatever, if it gets lost in the city of Los Angeles, escapes from its owner, it's picked up by the pound, it'll be taken to the shelter, and before you can take it home, it must have been injected in the back of its neck with
they get a vaccination.
With an ID chip.
Now we're talking about a vaccination program coming from Hillary Clinton, right?
Right.
And what is the difference between one of these transponders in the back of the hand or in the forehead and Adolf Hitler's mark at the back of the arm?
Well, of course,
there's no difference, is there?
That was a trial run, Anthony, for a New World Order. He used the same term.
Yeah, I think he has a book called NWO, the little German guy that was on opioids. He was a part of the new system that they want to roll out. I guess he wanted to do his own thing, or he disagreed with something and they allied together and destroyed him. But yeah, he was a part of the new system they wanted to roll in. And that identifying mark is the center of it. That's how they're going to get the control. That's the medium. Well, they're going to get the control by, forcing it upon you. But that's the piece in which they'll be able to identify you and categorize you.
Yeah, what's interesting is Adolf Schicklgruber, that was his real name. He is a scion of the Rothschild family, Solomon Rothschild. And his first book was called Mein Kampf, which in German means my struggle. His second book was called The New World Order. All right, and that's from Adolf Schicklgruber, also known as Adolf Hitler. And also, he came into power in Germany the same year that Franklin Delano Roosevelt came into power in America. So I don't think that's a coincidence, okay? But both individuals were puppets of the New World Order that the top banking families are trying to bring and have been since 1776. It's always been their dream to have this so-called New World Order, okay? So let's move on. And by the way, this video was made back in 1993. That's why they're talking about the pets receiving microchips, which that was a trial run for what they really want to chip, which is humans. Because the chip affords the top banking families the ultimate form of control. And that goes back to the prophecy in Revelation 13:16. And any Israelite that can't see that, either they sold out or they're just plain stupid. Okay, either way, they're going to pay with their life. Okay, it is paramount that we, especially we that are the true teachers of this gospel, that we warn the people of this mark. And that's pursuant to Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I've made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, and give them warning from me. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture, it is paramount, like I said, to warn our people of this mark that is coming, that will be made mandatory pursuant to Revelation 13:16. And the only ones that's going to listen is the elect anyway. And that's all we care about is the elect anyway.
Yeah, you know, the elect, because the elect are the ones that are going to pay attention and actually take heed. You're going to have thousands of brothers that are going to come up and say, yeah, I believe y'all, or show me something to make me believe and all that. You know, well, remember what Yahushua said. He said, blesses him that believeth, that seeth and believeth, but much more blessed, roughly paraphrasing, him that doesn't see and still believes. He said that to Thomas. All right. So he show you something that can make you a believer. But most of the time, you still show, you know, brothers stuff, and they still ain't going to believe. You know, we only concerned with the elect. Like the apostle said, it says Psalm 64, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection or the company of the workers of iniquity. Yeah, because they're a team. They have a conglomerate, thousands of people that are working toward pushing this system, this new system through. And they have a hierarchy. Looked it up for you. Insurrection begat Ragash. Insurrections, H7285. It means company, scheming. And so it's a group of people that are scheming. All right, tumultuous crowd, a company. All right, so that's why you look it up in the Hebrew, we get more understanding. All right, a company of people, scheming. All right. So we know it's an actual group of people that are working to push forth a new system. And David is saying, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the company of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, which are the Israelites, all the Israelites. Suddenly do they shoot at them and fear not. One thing they're going to shoot at us is with that implant. And they're going to try to make us, meaning test us. That's what try means, to test. Make us go off on following Yahushua by making, testing us to bend to his will, which is against the will of the Father and the Son. All right, they have the same will. All right, that's to keep his commandments, his faith, the law. All right, which is the law of Yahushua. All right, I mean, don't worship idols. All right, we worship Yahweh in the name of his Son, Yahushua, and we worship Yahushua also. All right, our salvation is through the Son, Yahushua. All right.
Majority of our people, they're not going to listen. All right, so without further ado, let's go on with it.
Just a trial run, a foreshadowing, a taste of what's really coming. But this is a much more sophisticated form of Luciferian control. In fact, when most people receive this, they'll think they've been enlightened and initiated into this glorious new world order. They'll have been deceived in thinking that it's a gold card, if you will.
So what is the mark? The mark is that chip, the mark of the New World Order. You have the beast, which goes back to the Roman Empire, you know, ancient Rome. Then you have the image of the beast, which is this New World Order. That's what they want to bring. And then you have the mark. So you got the beast, the image of the beast, and the mark. The beast is the Roman Empire. The image of the beast is the New World Order, and the mark is its chip. That's how you will be identified that you're a citizen of the New World Order, because you'll have a chip within inside of you, either in the back of your hands, or doesn't matter if it's the right hand or left hand, or in your forehead. All right, that solidifies that you are a citizen of the New World Order. Okay, and that's what the top banking families want. That's exactly what they want. All right, so without further ado, let's move on.
American Express, the most elite mark of the New World Order will be this injected.
Well, I mean, some people are going to say, well,
Did you hear what he said? The most elite mark of this New World Order will be that RFID chip. Let's say that again. This is coming from this individual here by the name of Terry Cook, and he's supposed to be an expert on the chip. Okay, this microchip. So what he said there is the 100% truth. Okay, and Elder Pastor, he's been saying that when they make this thing mandatory, that's when all hell is going to break loose. That's when this society is going to crumble quick, because this man is going to go crazy trying to make that thing mandatory. You know, if we bring in the scripture, Revelation 12:12, and also the scripture in the Apocrypha, they shall be as madman sparing none. Okay, because Esau is going to send out his Gestapo army, round people up, detain them, arrest them, bring them to concentration camps or detention centers, right, to be fitted for that chip. And it's my belief that a lot of these detention centers and concentration camps are fitted with chipping stations to have people mass chipped.
Yeah, so they can set these stations up anywhere. You don't need much. You just need the implant, a syringe, like some alcohol, Band-Aid, and some enforcement agents with weapons. Just in case you get out of line, don't want to take it. You might get a summary execution, or they'll transfer you to another section. They might do both. As Revelation 13, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast and number of his name. Here's wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his numbers 603 which is 666. We had Chi Psi Stigma. Let's go up to 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which is the ancient Roman Empire, that the image of the beast should both speak. So now we're in a modern day. All right. So that the old image came to life. You read up top, the 13:1 talks about the reincarnation of the Roman Empire, deadly wound that was healed. So the beast came back to life. And it was those Western European countries, they framed this in a similar way. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that's the penalty. If you don't worship the image, which is the implant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 heads and the 10 horns. And this is the breakdown. So you can see that. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so you got the ancient Roman Empire being reincarnated into America. All right, they're speaking, meaning that they're causing you to worship this new system that they're rolling out. And within that new system is the implant and compliance to whatever they say. All right. So they get their power from the first beast, from the ancient Roman Empire, because they are the reincarnation of the Roman Empire. All right. Which is America. It's in Psalms 143:9. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from my enemies. I flee unto thee to hide me. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. Quicken me, O Yahweh, for thy name's sake, for thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble. And cut thy mercy, and of thy mercy cut off mine enemies, and destroy all them that afflict my soul, for I am thy servant. So you can't destroy the elect. It's impossible. All right. So David's prayer is relevant for the elect. All right. So we have faith that the elect, we are, that it's impossible for all of us to be destroyed. You're only going to get a few of us. All right. That number is determined by whatever the blueprint is that the Father created. All right. Well, the majority of us are going to survive if we are the elect. So I'll leave that there. Apostles' video will be in the description box.